And another amazing case study from this agency called conversionrate.store. It's not my agency. So yeah, I'm not paid to say this. And here is the store they did a case study for is Maria Moore. I hope I spell it correctly. And here is the uplift and conversion rate, which is pretty amazing. And they actually achieved it by taking a very low hanging fruit that we're gonna see. So basically what they're saying that they had 400,000 plus users per month, mostly paid Facebook and Instagram traffic. And they had a kind of common problem with paid traffic that they reached a plateau in scaling paid traffic. And yeah, because a further increase in customer acquisition cost that was needed to increase traffic was no longer profitable. So yeah, that's a very common problem, and in this case they decided to take in several agencies to help them already convert this current traffic that they already have. And yeah, then they did the research, and the research showed that their biggest bottleneck was 84% cart abandonment rate. So this is pretty big. I think standard is something around 70%, and so it's always big, but this is kind of unusually big. And yeah, so then they conducted an online survey of users who were about to abandon their shopping carts. So with pop-up exit intent targeting. And they found that 14% of users didn't buy because they were not sure about the right size. And 82% of these users in the segment didn't know that Maria Moore has a free return policy for the US market if the size doesn't fit. And yeah, here they also state that the size issues were the second most common problem after price rejection. And yeah, so what they did, here is a control version, and here is the variation. So basically they decided to add this 14 days money back guarantee and free returns if size doesn't match. So what I find a bit strange here in this example that some elements are missing, but maybe just the design problem, because discontinued shopping is missing and the chat is missing. And also the wording here, so free returns if size doesn't match. So for me, it communicates that I can return only if size doesn't match. I want to return in anyway. Like if I decide to return, I want to return it, and that's it. So could be some hassle-free returns. So coming to validation of hypothesis, so they say that to validate this hypothesis, we conducted an A/B test with personalized alternative versions based on user country. So it means that they specifically added different rules for different countries, I think. And yeah, the experiment measured the impact of the new copy on conversion to transaction, cart abandonment, average order value, and ultimately average revenue per user. Here it's 50-50 type A/B test, and then device is the stop. Primary metric is average revenue per user, and secondary metrics are AOV and conversion rate. And coming to results, so version B won by 28, almost 29% in conversion to a transaction with 97% statistical significance and 85% statistical power. And so yeah, these days free returns and money back guarantee is almost common sense, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to include them and communicate clearly in your e-commerce shop. So that's how a small change can make a very big difference.